Well, hello there, everybody. Playing a little bit of the Climax Blues Band. Oh, man, they are just far out. That's all I got to say. Good sound. So, how is everybody? I hear it's inclement weather in places, both warm and cold. To all you good folks back in Colorado and the northern part, Robert V. and the rest, we send good vibes. Spring is coming, and let it snow. You know, yeah. Anyway, so welcome everyone. Thank you for being along for the ride and adding to the joy and the energy. Appreciate it. Thank you. I know you got a lot of other places you could go and spend your time, so it's a flat out honor. So it's really cool. So thank you. Thank you, the moderators, all of you. Raven, what's up? New Yoda, Lori, and DC. Off the hook. I was yeah, it's gotta get, hey, listen, we're here. Enjoy it. In music, it's the most powerful magic I know. In fact, that Climax Blues band, it's that album back in 1969, and it's got the character playing squash. I've never played squash. I don't even know the rules of squash, the etiquette, the protocol. Any of y'all play squash? Or yeah, I mean, not really up with that, but hey. So anyway, speaking favor over us all, healing. We're always the head. We're never the tail. We always come out on top, not beneath. And that's just the way it is. So speaking that favor vibe, nothing missing, nothing broken. That, and the word for it in Hebrew is shalom. Shalom. And that's what it basically means. May there be nothing missing or nothing broken in your life. Hey, you know what? If you're playing poker, with idioms, that trumps everything over like blessing. Hell, blessing could be less. I don't know. Blissed, but hey, I'll take the nothing missing, nothing broken, because you know what that means. And I've seen this in my life. And it's weird because it becomes its own principle in one's life. It means you're always going to be even as you grow, and you find that balance. And sometimes it's a chaotic, precocious, walk to find that balance. But anyway, I digress. So again, we're prospering and be of service to others. So what is up, everybody? If you got a birthday and anniversary, hey, party. That's what I got to say. Do it while you're here. Here's a thought for the group as everyone comes in. Hello, everybody. I'm seeing everyone come in. Linus of Gaia, how are you? Shirley, hello. Jackie, Bonnie, Bess, what's up? So, is there weather in the ethereal realm? What say ye? Shall we take a little poll? So, is there weather in the spirit realm? I could hum the Jeopardy theme song, but don't want any of that. So we'll just wait patiently. Chloe, what's up? Good to see you. Miss Bonnie, hello. Off the hook. That's exactly right. The man is asking, is there weather on the other side? There we go. We got the Kinkin. Hey, Robert V. Robert says no weather. Purgatory says, I don't know. That's a good answer. I like that one. Well, depending on what books you read, but the Bible, um, The answer is yes. It talks about the throne room of God having snow. So I don't know. Big hugs and smiles everywhere around. Timothy, what's up? As above, so below. Yeah. See? Yo, Slade, what's up? Janet, how are you? I was cold when I was dead. And they do say that I'm always drawn to the story of King David. Now, whether King David lived or not, I don't know. I wasn't there. But anyway, the story goes, because, he had a real penchant for women, as his son Solomon. But I digress. When he was in the transitioning period of departing, they brought in a chambermaid. They didn't have coitus. She was there so he could take her body heat and pull it into him because he was about to step on through to the other side. He was cold. Yeah. Well, now, isn't that odd? Because, there's many of us that, as my wife will testify to, is like, sleeping next to an oven, and I do. But boy, doesn't that give you some thought? I don't know. I do remember when I went into anaphylactic shock and was departing this world, like bye-bye, but was in that emergency room there in Texas. I can't recall it. I don't recall it being hot or cold. It's an interesting thought. And then when one is in one's coma, a coma, many times the spirit's not present, but the body could then take the energy. That's a deep subject, boy. Love this thing. Who said that? Coke Queen, like a 3-dog night. Ain't that the truth? There you go. Off the Hook says, I'm a furnace as well. You see? Yeah. It's interesting. I don't know. It is. As I recall, the encounter that I had with this gal, Lilith, decided to wear her shirt. Hey, Ballot Brand, what do you think about this, Kaz? Yeah. Anyway, well, why not? It's Ash Wednesday, so anyway, I digress. But it drained me of all my heat. I do know that. There you go. All right. As we proceed onward, it's plasma. Looks like snow. Yeah, that's cool. Brian, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Go. Hello, I'm interested in your opinion. Who are those 24 elders who stand around the throne of God? Are they representatives of other civilizations? Well, as I recall the story, they're also called, I think, the 24 witnesses. I don't know, elders. But if it's in other star systems that where worship is the key component to the function and foundation to support the hypothesis or the reality thereof. Hey, that was a freaking mouthful. Like, what the frick did he just say? But how sad is that? I know it's not addressing your question, Go, but it really is a sad statement that if this is universal, where one has to worship, and if you don't, there's punishment. But the 24 elders, I guess they could. There's so much in the Bible that when you start peeling it like the onion, you're going, all right, so who are they? I don't know. There's a lot of speculation. Are they human? Are they non-human? If they're human, what are they human of? I mean, as man, Homo, the genus of man, Genus, says that we're not the first. There were past versions of us, or were versions part of them, depends on how you want to look at it, that existed potentially for millions of years with very little fundamental change. So is that a representative up in this place? I mean, the whole idea of a throne for me is, now, wait a minute. So you're telling me that we're equal. You're telling me that you're in me and I'm in you and yada, yada, yada. But why the hell am I down here when you're up there? Because we all went through the thing growing up. It was the kids that were the tall kids, and if you were short, I knew this, there was a kid in, I guess it would be 7th grade. I still remember him. And his name was Gary, and he was a short dude, but mean, holy crap. It's like, you come up on a badger. That son of a bitch. He'd get into a fight just for the fact of fighting. Doesn't matter how tall you were. Anyway, I digress on that. But we all know that the person that was the tallest in the class, psychologically, they have an advantage because they're looking down on us. We have to strain our necks to look up at them. But how the hell did we get here talking about the 24 elders around the throne of God? I just, it's interesting because, hey, Purgatory Traveler, how you doing? London man, I found our true location in the realm. Look out the holy A1 book part 6. Okay. Mr. Floyd said 5'3", short dude here. Not a mean guy though. Yeah, I think he was like, I'm serious, he was like 4'10". But yeah, anyway, but I don't know. It's not being disrespectful. I mean, I figure it's like this. If I worship anything, it would be myself. Then why not? I am the only one that I know. I meet, I share with other eyes, but I only know who I am. And quite frankly, I come to this conclusion that this higher consciousness, which I believe exists, don't believe it's a God. If consciousness exists and if there are degrees of it, then there has to be a place where consciousness is no longer even thinking in terms of I. It just is. That supersedes I by, in meditation yesterday, the term came to me because I was saying, well, what's faster than the speed of light? And I heard it in my spirit, and it said, the speed of dimensional reality travel. Wrote it down right here. Speed of dimensional travel. I have no freaking idea how freaking fast that is, but I got a sense that it supersedes light. Like light is a tortoise. Anyway, I digress. Hey, Grace, what's up? Good to see you, darling. Twilight Sun, Shaman of Lilith. It's beyond reflection. Well, I'm just dropping in on the conversation. Hey, Loretta, good to see you, darling. Lost in Space, what's up? So, yeah. And so this consciousness, if there's anything, that's what it is. And again, I think it's beyond I, but since I am the only one I know, I came into this realm. It is I who will be leaving this realm. I will be entering a new realm. I don't know if that realm is eternal. I don't know if I will be in that realm for a very brief time, or if and you see, because it's only I know. And then it goes, the great supposed thinkers or philosophers of others who say, well, you have to forget I. I could debate you on that. Why would I want to forget I? If I forget I, then there is no me. And I likes me. And me really digs I. With a dynamic duel. I and me and I. Now, Am comes in here once in a while. Am is always the ever-present. That's why when me and I get with I am, it becomes us. Gotta love it, folks. I mean, yeah, and I mean, why not? Why not? And then so getting into the full circle of the original point where we started on this merry-go-round, it's not disrespectful. I just happen to think that ultimate consciousness, well, it's so far beyond my ability to even imagine. And imagination is a gift. I know it's like everywhere. And I don't know where everywhere is. Not even sure where we're talking about, right? Brandy says, no one knows the time of coming of Christos because it's an individual awakening. Now, see, I can dig that. Yeah, absolutely, Brandy, I can dig that. Christ is a consciousness. It's a state of consciousness. Now, if you want to identify it, personalize it by, building a character around it, that's cool. But, love. It's confusing out there because I got to tell you, we're so divided on these subjects that are supposed to bring unification. I mean, so many schisms. Just weird. What's that one in? Oh, let me go over here. Can I get over here? Well, I guess I can't. I guess I have to go over here. And let's see if I can get all the way there. So anyway, as I get myself back to where I was at originally, here I am. I mean, that's how I see it. And then it gets into this whole thing then, as the a part of the Abrahamic triad group, this is Ash Wednesday. And, that's cool. I got no problem with that. But it gets into that whole thing. I mean, religion in itself immediately divides people. How many converts can we get? How many souls did we win over? Wait a minute. Am I in a game here? What's this thing? You want my soul? Yeah. And we just go, Anyway, I had a lot I was going to cover, and we're still going to get to it. John Price says, I usually use Christ while I'm cursing. Why not? You know, and it's so true. You know, you really can use the expletive. I won't. But yeah. So war's coming. I don't know how else to say this. I don't see it. Don't see it happening. There's too many things happening so fast now. Yeah. And it began to, because if we were playing chess, right, and we're watching this game, and I don't know which side is actually playing the game, because there's some unseen jokers in the deck here that seem to be playing the game. But again, if you looked at this as a chessboard, there was a major move made yesterday. And it's interesting. It really kind of depends on, I guess, your point of view. When these two became an alliance yesterday, it was announced. For me, my antennae went off going, uh-oh, Steiger. Pay attention to this. This is important. And then to counter that move, the other person playing the game, and I don't know why, put his king in a very vulnerable position. Now, if all thought is pre-thought, I mean, if we're in a consciousness of a being who is of a consciousness in a greater consciousness, wow. Gets a little weird at that point, but we're in something. And so yesterday's move was really interesting, so much happening, even if you look at, the sun, it spit at us this time, a X-class 2.2 flare. People are affected by this, particularly people that have dementia. People, you can find caregivers that work in memory care. It's what they call it now. They're all agitated. They're mean. Well, that's part of the effects of our sun. And you look at this, and then you look at the events of yesterday. And how many of you know what I'm really talking about as far as yesterday, what happened? Hey, Randy, I love that. But anyway, when we saw Putin and Xing, I think that's how he pronounces it, I don't know. There was the alliance was made between China and Russia. Now, if you're not a student of the book of Daniel, you probably are going, so what? And I can dig it. I mean, I was exposed to that knowledge, and so you retain that knowledge. And who's sending up the hearts? That's cute. I love that. That is far out. Anyway, I I did. I studied that book well over a decade. Well over a decade. Anyway, um, this was, hold on. We have a tornado warning. So, folks, I am going to cut this short. Um, hmm. Yeah, we have some really inclement weather on its way. They say there is a tornado down in our area. So, folks, I will, well, we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. I don't think being on the air is, so what do we do? Well, I'll tell you what. Talk amongst yourselves for a second, and I am going to go and check this out. So just do what you do, and I'll be back. Hey, folks, I am going to cut this short because they've actually now got the tornado sirens going. You'll hear it in the background. So I am out of here for the time being. And hey, we'll meet again. This will pass over, but caution is always the best way. All right. Much love to everyone. We will see you again. All right. Well, maybe we will. I gotta